Oh, also, what the fuck? Yeah, devastating fucking score streaks, asshole. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Austin of The Lone Few, and I'm a little bit sick right now. I'm fighting the con flu, so please forgive me if I sound fucking dead inside. It's because I am dead inside. Partially because of the sickness, and also partially because of this goddamn beta. So this video, I'm going to essentially just talk about the beta, everything that I like about it, which is a very short list, everything that I don't like about it, which is a very long list, and I don't know, I guess give my opinion. Let me go through everything I like about the game first, okay? Weapons. I don't have a problem with any of the weapons. Very straightforward. Time to kill, I'm not, not a fan of. It's a little bit longer than some other games. And you know what? Even the health system, I'm not opposed to. I've kind of gotten used to it at this point. Just pressing L1. The maps, I'm not a fan of. And you should be noticing a trend by now that I'm not saying that I like anything. I'm just saying that I'm not a fan of. Right? Because none of these changes, I feel like, fuck yeah, dude, this is great. Like I was at this time, in World War II's, beta, where I was like, praising war mode and shit like that. Right now, I'm not really praising much of anything. I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, they didn't completely fuck this bit up. They didn't do a bad job on this or that. And while I don't really have a strong opinion on the things that I like or that I don't dislike, I do have a strong opinion on a lot of the things that I dislike. Fog of War is not a good system, I don't think at all. The problem that it creates is, it's right now, unless I'm missing something, unless there's a perk that's going to be in the final game, right now it's impossible to be completely off the radar, which for me personally, that is how I play this game, right? And like even right now, I didn't know that people were behind me before they started firing, but I saw them on the fucking map, so I was able to turn around. You can get turned around on so goddamn easily in this game, because if you're just near someone, not even in, line of sight of them, even if you're just within so many feet, behind them, like look at my fucking map right now, shit that's behind me is going to be revealed on the map. If there's someone there, they will show up as a fucking red dot. Meaning that I don't even have to look where I'm fucking walking, I can just stare at the map and be like, okay, I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe. Oh, look at that, there's 80 people on this fucking bridge. Let me go take care of that. 1 down, 2 down. I fucking did it. I also feel like the map itself is really zoomed out. I don't think I have a specific perk on that makes that happen. Oh, this dude's not dead. Also, small little thing. I don't know why we went back to the circular mini-map either. I hate it. I much prefer a square or a rectangle. Just, I'm not a fan of the circle. That's just me, though. Oh, this fucking dog is gonna kill me. Fuck you. You know what? Let's talk about fucking specialists real quick. I fucking hate the specialists, period. Now, a lot of people are comparing it to Overwatch. I think that's not an apt comparison. I compare it a lot to, like, Rainbow Six, and I think part of that's, from playing Search and Destroy. It plays very similar to Rainbow in that you're constantly like, oh, that's Torque over there. He's gonna, be doing X, Y, or Z, or, oh, that's, Prophet. You're making note of what every character is as you see them across the map. Because they all have different abilities, and because you only have one life in Search, it kind of matters a lot. And even in Search, I can see why that, why it might work. Or even in Heist, where you don't even have specialist abilities. I could see, like, how it might work. But, like, I don't think that if you took the Rainbow Six operators and put them in a team deathmatch, I don't even think Rainbow Six would be balanced. Like, it wouldn't work. Like, no one is like, oh, dude, I would love to see a fucking capture the flag match, but with the Rainbow Six specialists. Like, that's not a thing that works, And I think a big part of that is because there's just so much going on. There's so much shit. And, like, a lot of it is, like, automatic, almost. Where, like, you don't even have to do anything. Like, Prophet's fucking Seeker drone, which is essentially just a stun grenade that follows. Like, you don't have to actually aim it. You just throw it out and it goes and stuns someone, and then bam, you have an easy, quick kill. The dog that you just press a button and it goes out and it just kills someone. Then there's certain things that it's just like, I don't know why they're even in the game. Like the fucking ammo pack. I don't know if I'm just bad at the game, but I at no point am like, oh my god, I need an extra mag. Like at no point am I running out of ammo. And I think the devs know that, so they added this XP boost to the top. To make it viable, to make it useful. But at that point, all that you're doing is like that specialist, their R1 ability is just, hey, here's a pack that if you go up to, you can get, you know, plus 50 XP or whatever it is, on every kill. And it's like, what is the purpose of that? You know, like what does that add to the game? The grapple hook is another one where it's like, it just seems out of place. I don't think that it's a net positive or a net negative, but it's just like, it doesn't seem to fit in this game. Like, it doesn't serve a purpose. And then there are the specialist abilities that are just completely straight up bullshit and just have no place in this game, period. So for instance, Ajax's shield, I believe it's his ult, where, you know, he can pull out a riot shield, except in this game, they thought, hey, what is the one thing about the riot shield in previous Call of Duties that makes it balanced? Oh, well, it's that you can't fire with the shield up. Well, what if we just got rid of that? Huh? That'd be a great idea, right? Who the fuck thought that that would be a fucking good idea? To make you essentially invincible and be able to shoot whoever is in front of you. You're just breaking the riot shield. Then there's the sensor dart, which, if I'm honest, isn't as bad. I think because the fog of war is already here, it's essentially a portable UAV that you can just throw on anything, and it, you know, it's a motion sensor. But because the map is so zoomed out, you're essentially seeing that thing anywhere that it is, you know, like across the map, you're still seeing where those enemies are. And so that, in conjunction with the fog of war, it's just, it reveals way too many people. And even, you know, perks like Ghost, which, you know, hide you from the UAV, they don't hide you from the sensor dart. They do a timed thing, supposedly. That's what it says in the perk description. I haven't tested it or anything. But it's like, you know, you don't appear in there for, like, you know, an extra, like, fucking, I assume, like, 2 seconds or something like that. And it's like, that's better than nothing. But the entire purpose of Ghost is that you don't appear on the goddamn radar. Why the fuck did you just take that out? Then there's all the Firebreak stuff, which I feel like Firebreak is one of the least overpowered shit. The problem I have with his stuff is when you hurt someone, they cannot regen their health for, I think it's like 10 seconds or something like that. Which is just like an added element of like complexity that I don't think it needed. Like that's my crux of this entire fucking game, is just like, you know, it's too much for my feeble little brain to handle. Like, what the fuck? Call of Duty is an arcade shooter. We don't need all this other fucking tactical, like, shit. Like there's no purpose to it. And so likewise, I believe it's Torque that has that, the shield that you can place down that just cooks everyone around it. Why the fuck do we need that? Because you can just place it around a corner and it fries everyone who tries to come to that corner. And it's essentially just Firebreak's, R1, except placeable, you know, like, and it no longer draws from your health. But it's like, look at that fog of war right now. I'm literally, it's like I have a fucking Blackbird up at all times. So that's the specialists. On top of the specialists, they've also included a myriad of other things in the creative class that I am not a fan of. So of course, body armor is one of them. It feels like we're going backwards. They were like, hey, you know, everyone loved MW2, right? Like that's like a fan favorite game. So what if we took like all the hated parts of MW2 and only brought them back? So hey, so here we have a painkiller, except now it's on every life, and you can just place it on your class, and so it just always takes one more bullet to kill. No matter what. It's like, who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Like, you're just bringing Juggernaut back, you know? Yes, we all loved COD 4, but not because of Juggernaut, you know? And now, yes, you can put AP rounds on, and it, you know, nullifies the effects. But at that point, you know, like, look at how many people are using armor right now. Like, I'm using armor right now. Because it's a fucking crutch. You need it in order to fucking survive. Which, you know, once you make that a crutch, then suddenly you make AP rounds a crutch. And now that's 2 out of your, you know, 10, pick 10 points that you just don't have anymore. And on top of that, one of the specialists, I don't remember who, their ult is to, like, add 50 points of health to, like, all of their teammates. And again, it's just like, why? Why are we creating this inequality? Like the entire point is everyone should have the same exact health, and it should all take the same amount of bullets to fucking kill someone, right? Even this goddamn playing field. I'm not a fan of entering in gunfights where I know that it's like this, you know? Let's just make this shit even. Balanced. And then also in the creative class, shit, if I can actually do this quickly, fucking, your equipment, so your special issue, which is just like if you just take your regular R1, you know, ability, it does not cost you a pick 10 point, you know, because it's built in. But if you want to have a grenade, it counts as one of your pick 10. They're punishing you for using old, tactics. They're punishing you for wanting to play the game that you played 5 years ago. Like, they're trying to push this new strategy on everyone. And we don't want that. We play Call of Duty for a fucking reason. Because it's the same every fucking year. And we just want to shoot some people. The Call of Duty community is not going to accept this team comp way of playing. That's just not what the community is. And kind of piggybacking off of this like whole team thing, why the fuck do we see everyone's goddamn health bars? Like, there's no point, even on enemies' heads. There's no point where I'm in the middle of a gunfight and I'm like, I wonder how many more bullets it's gonna take to kill this guy. Like, look at that. I bursted twice, didn't take note at all to how many, hits that guy had left. Let alone your own teammates. Like, what the hell does it matter? Like, if this were something like Halo, or, where, like, the time to kill was really slow, I could get behind that. But it's still taking, 2 bursts to kill. Like, right now, it doesn't matter that that guy didn't have any fucking, like, we're shooting to kill at all times. There's no point where I'm like, I wounded him enough. I'll let him live. No, you just shoot until you get the fucking plus 50 points, and you're just on your way. And it only muddies up the fucking UI, which is already a goddamn mess in this game, which I don't even know if I can fucking go into how just shit the goddamn UI is. After this game, I'll back out of the lobby, and I'll give it my full-on fucking review of this game's goddamn menu system, because it's fucking atrocious. Let's fucking go into it right now. So first of all, World War II had a bad fucking UI system, in-game. It's got fucking nothing on this piece of shit. Okay, so first of all, you have tabs, right? You have 2 tabs. Top thing, you can pick your specialist. Alright, cool. How do you pick your specialist? With the fucking cursor in the middle of the fucking game here. If you want to change class, you can change class down there, or quit game. Those are your 2 fucking options, okay? This shitty fucking cursor, I don't know who thought this would be a good idea. It feels like this game is just taking other games and they're just pulling the shittiest aspects out of them and throwing it into one easy to find pile of steaming shit. This one they stole from Destiny because they thought that was the best fucking thing about that game. My fucking favorite thing is when you go into controls and you want to fucking change your sensitivity. It's the dumbest fucking like, oh, okay, hey, I want to make it, fuck. I want to raise my sensitivity, please. There we go. Fuck. Shit. Oh, no, I just changed my fucking menu. And then look, you're fucking in this layout. You go up and it disappears. Because you're fighting the fucking auto aim so much. I want it to be default. Oh, that one actually worked. Fuck me. Oh, and the game ended. Okay. Or I got kicked. I might have gotten kicked. They fucking kicked me. Fuck off. I'm trying to change my goddamn sensitivity. But hey, at least now we can look at this great fucking UI system. Again, we have the fucking cursor of death. In create a class, for some fucking reason, there are no names on anything here, like on your gear or on your perks, unless you press and hold L2. And suddenly you can read that it says tactical mask. And when you let go, it disappears. For some reason. When you go to like invite a friend or something, and so you press a little click, suddenly there is no cursor. Now it's an actual menu system. But because you're so conditioned to use the left stick, you still use the left stick. And it moves so goddamn fast that, like, if I want it... Okay, I'm going to land on fucking... There are no actual names here, so I'm going to land on 15 out of 50 down at the bottom. Fuck. Shit. Almost. Fuck. There we go. I did it. Let me invite this guy. Oh, I can't because the fucking thing's broken. And so I'm pretty sure Vaughn has said that, like, he knows that people really don't like this UI, but that it's going to make sense later when some other elements come out where it is easier to use the cursor. And so I'm pretty sure by that he means Blackout. And it feels like a lot of the problems that I have with this game can be summed up with, oh, well, they're going to be great in Blackout, right? Like, I can see how body armor and the differing healths, how it's all going to work into Blackout to make a good mode, right? Because you need those certain things. But that is not an excuse for making a shit multiplayer, Like, Like, you could just not put those things in. You know, it's very, very simple. I know, fucking mind-blowing. And just because this UI works in Blackout does not mean that it works in multiplayer, or that it even has to also be in multiplayer. You could easily make the UI a fucking cursor in Blackout and a normal D-pad menu in multiplayer. You know how I know that? Because you already have cursor, and then bam, it switches to fucking D-pad. Like, that system is already in the game. Of course, this is a beta, so, you know, these aren't my opinions of the actual game. I'm still going to get the game because I'm excited about zombies, and because Blackout, like I said, I'm looking forward to trying that out. The beta for that is next month, and from, you know, the little shit that we've seen, it looks pretty decent. So I'm going to get the game. I don't think I'm going to be spending nearly as much time in multiplayer as I have in, you know, like World War II. Like right now, my plan for the year is play zombies, play Blackout, and then Battlefield 5 for my actual, you know, multiplayer experience, because that looks fucking awesome. Anyway, this might be a longer video than usual, because there was just so much fucking shit I had to fucking talk about. Leave a like if you enjoyed, all that jazz, notification bell, subscribe. I think I might have already said that. Fuck it, whatever. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. So see you guys. Peace.